What's going on, you guys? So today I'm gonna mount my Rotopax on the side of my truck camper. I've got a 4-gallon Rotopax. I'm gonna be using some L-track that I got on Amazon and some flat bar that I believe I ordered from Master McBride. If you guys look in the description, I'm gonna leave everything that I use will be in the description so you guys can order it. So pretty much this could be universal to any truck camper. You just have to measure and make everything fit, but the whole design of this will be universal to any truck camper. So I got 3 pieces of this flat bar. 2 of them are gonna stay the same length and they're gonna be the horizontal pieces. This third one I'm gonna cut in half and they're gonna be the vertical pieces that are gonna go on the outside, and you guys will see very soon what that looks like. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. I am going to replace these and put washers in. I need to run to Home Depot to get the right length of bolts, and I will let you guys know what length bolts I end up getting. But this is where we're at. I'm using these gold pieces here. I'll link them in the description to mount this flat bar onto the L-track. You can see you just slide them in here and it comes with the bolts. I am using the provided little washer under here. I think I'm gonna use that because it makes it more secure. Alright, so I decided, since these are gonna be vertical, I am going to use these metal screws. I'm gonna go get some bolts at Home Depot. You'll see what it looks like when it's put together. Alright, so I told you guys I would show you what size bolts I was using. So for the sides here, I'm using 1 1/4 5/16. I also got these washers. I'm going to use a washer on the top and underneath. And then for these, I'm going to be using, I have them on the counter, I'm using 1 inch. Basically, they're the same size hardware that comes with the Rotopax mounts, except they don't have the little square notch, so that they'll slide straight through here after I drill them out. Alright, so you guys can see now, these 1 1/4 is just enough. I didn't have enough thread before. And let me get the camera down there. You can see that looks a lot better. Alright, so this is the finished mount, because I added the longer screws here. These are secured, 4 bolts on each mount. Looks pretty awesome. Let's see if this Rotopax fits on here. There it is. Pretty happy with that. Now I gotta mount this with the L-track to my camper. Now each L-track has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10 holes. I'm only going to use 5 bolts on each L-track. Alright, so this is gonna be the scary part. I got all the holes marked and I already punched the bottom. If that's not scary enough, we're gonna take a drill to the side of the camper here pretty soon. Real fast, so to secure the L-track to the camper, I'm using M6 bolts with, of course, M6 nuts, and then on the inside I'm using these bonded washers. So they're like a regular washer on the outside, but on the inside they have this little foam piece. Not that it really matters, but that's what I'm using. And then I'm gonna secure, or I'm gonna use sealant on every bolt. That way the L-track is watertight onto the camper. Hopefully no rattles. So underneath the L-track, I'm going to use this neoprene. I'll put this in the description also. It's really thick, but I had it laying around. This is the sealant that I use on my truck, Sikaflex 221. That'll also be in the description. So I have all the top bolts in, and I'm going to pull them all out right now and put a lot of this stuff around the bolt and then put them back in. And then once it's all tightened down, I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I got all the screws in the L-track. I had my wife help me hold the Allen wrench so I can tighten down the bolts on the back, and check it out. I'm gonna throw the Rotopax on right now. Alright, well, the Rotopax is on there. As you can hear, there is some rattling, so I'll have to put some foam or something between the back right here and the metal so it doesn't do that. I'll come up with something, but overall, I'm pretty happy with how it looks, and that is how you install a Rotopax on the side of your truck camper. Take it easy, guys. Alright, so I know I said that was it, but I just want to show you guys. I put some closed cell foam on the back here. And now let's put this thing on and see if it rattles. I haven't put it on yet, so this is the first try. Neighbor's car, I guess. They've been talking about it out there for like an hour. Alright, well. Oh, so it's gonna rattle here. I actually realized that I snugged these up all the way. Check it out. It's tighter now, so there's no rattling. Anyways, hope this video helps you guys if you have a truck camper and you want to mount a Rotopax. If you have a Tacoma, Tundra, any kind of truck, it'll work. So like I said, I'll leave all this stuff. If you want to put it together, I'll leave the links in the description. All right, later.